Hey, stop that plane. Yeah, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. Well, you see, my name's Franklin Fox. You may have heard me. I'm a blogger. And that guy sitting next to me, his name is Sig Thorensen. He's the CEO of a huge pharmaceutical company that released a drug that killed my sister. And so I'm here to kill him. Oh my god. I just watched the latest Morgan Freeman film, 57 Seconds, and it is so goofy. Holy cow. Morgan Freeman plays this character named Anton Burrell, who's a total pastiche of Steve Jobs and Jesus Christ. He's the CEO of the world's largest tech company, Psi Trinity, makers of the Triband, a device that regulates your body so well that you don't have to eat, you don't have to sleep, you don't have to take drugs, you're just perpetually healthy forever. Of course, I mean, making a device that makes you healthy forever is going to win you some enemies. So his main rival in all of this is the leader of the world's largest pharmaceutical company, this man named Sig Thorensen, played by Greg German. Sig Thorensen's pharmaceutical company released a drug that killed the main character of the film, Franklin Fox's sister. And as a result, Franklin Fox is sworn to take him down by any means necessary, which in this case means writing a blog. Yeah, Franklin Fox is a blogger, and that's all he is. And he's so thoroughly convinced that his natural health blog is going to change the world. And then we come full circle because Franklin Fox idolizes Anton Burrell and is desperately trying to get an interview with him for his health blog. Also, there are only two named women in the film, one being a character named Jala, who has no last name, whose only character trait is to be the ever-devoted, doting girlfriend of Franklin Fox, and the other woman being Sig Thorensen's business partner, who's just his glorified receptionist and also hooks up with him from time to time. This movie isn't even given the chance to fail the Bechdel test because I'm pretty sure that at no point do two women even speak to each other, much less say anything of substance. Like, God knows that Sig Thorensen's sex mommy never says a single word to, let's see, hot blonde or a waitress. So the movie opens in the same way every goofy 90s after-school special opens. Record scratch. Oh, bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. But the film actually starts in the backstage area of the Psi Trinity Developers Conference, where Franklin Fox is trespassing in an attempt to get an interview with Anton Burrell.
Blah, blah, blah. It's me, Morgan Freeman.
Oh no, that guy's got a gun. No.
Well, I'll be Franklin Fox. You saved my life. I would love to be interviewed by your blog. You know, I believe that it's going to change the world.
Wowie gee willikers, Mr. Morgan Freeman. I would be honored to interview you for my blog.
Oh, it's me, Sig Thorensen, evil nemesis to Morgan Freeman. As Morgan Freeman's nemesis, I believe that this couldn't have been an organic event that just happened. No, Franklin Fox and Morgan Freeman must be conspirators, and so I must hire Franklin Fox to keep him away from Morgan Freeman and see what he is doing, because that makes sense. Well, Franklin Fox, I will see you soon to be interviewed for your blog. Whoopsie. I dropped my magical ring that takes me back in time 57 seconds. I hope no one picks that up.
So at this point in the movie, basically everything that is going to happen has happened, for the most part. Franklin Fox has saved the life of Morgan Freeman, and as a result, he's been offered the prestigious opportunity to interview him for his fucking blog. And Sig Thorensen, having seen all of the events transpire in front of him, offers Franklin Fox a job for some reason. And not just any job, but a job writing positive puff pieces about his fucking pharmaceutical company, which Franklin Fox then accepts, thinking it'll give him the opportunity to infiltrate the pharmaceutical industry from the inside. Oh, also, I'd like to just point out, and oh my god, I have no room to say a single thing about this because I am fucking hand animating fake popsicle stick puppets in my bedroom. I have a budget of $0. But I'd like to point out something. So Morgan Freeman in this movie plays this huge tech giant, right? Like this, the richest man on earth, you know, heralded as the second coming of Jesus fucking Christ, basically. And what is the view from his office window? Is it this lush, verdant, gorgeous garden on the campus of his tech company? Is it the backwoods of like Vermont or something? Nope. It is a fucking warehouse overlooking a highway. Do you know what Steve Jobs' office overlooked? I don't, but I know for a fact it wasn't the fucking 101. There is one other notable plot point that happens before this movie descends into half an hour of just absolutely nothing. Franklin and Jala develop a relationship throughout this period, and the events of this movie suggest that it takes place over the course of, I don't know, a week, maybe 2 weeks. But Franklin and Jala go on several dates in that time, and it moves pretty dang quick. Oh wow, Franklin, I saw in the news that you saved Morgan Freeman's life. You're so heroic, and you're so handsome, and you're so brave, and you're so smart, and you're so funny, and you're so witty, and your blog is like so good, and you're so noble. Ah, jeez. I mean, I don't know about all that. Hey, wanna come back to my place? Oh my god, are you asking me to move in with you? No, I was just, oh my god, Franklin, I will move in with you. I would love to. Your blog is like so good, and it's so impressive that you have a fire-making skill cape in RuneScape, and you're so knowledgeable about Stargate SG-1 in a way that makes you seem really interesting and not at all fucking weird. And you're so good at math, and your teeth are like so good. Ah, jeez, I don't know about all that. Hey, you said offhandedly that you're an artist, so I got you this. Oh my god, Franklin. This is just what I wanted. You're the greatest man who's ever lived. And you're so sexy. And you're so good at math. And that knit sweater you're wearing looks so good on you. And it's so impressive you have a blog. And you're so hunky monkey. Oh, jeez. I don't know about all that. Hey, what are you doing later? Later is in like tomorrow? Or do you mean later in like a more existential sense? Like, what are my plans for the rest of my life? Are you asking if I want to spend the rest of my life with you, Franklin? Are you asking me to marry you, Franklin Fox? Well, I mean, I wasn't. Oh, Franklin, I will marry you. Oh, God. Here's my dead sister's ring or something. Oh my god. Based on what every other character has been saying in this movie, Franklin Fox must just be the goodest little boy who's ever existed, right? But actually, what has Franklin Fox done in this movie? Sure, he saved Anton Burrell's life, but aside from that, what else has he done? My guy has a magical ring that will let him travel back in time 57 seconds. And so he could use that for all sorts of things, right? He could, I don't know, maybe get a jump start in solving world hunger, alleviating suffering in this world, becoming a modern superhero and fighting crime. But what does he use that power for? Well, all he actually does is go to a casino and win millions and millions of dollars. And also fuck a woman who desperately does not want to fuck him. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't think that inherently makes you a good person. In fact, I think that makes you kind of a bad person. But the director of this film seems convinced that rather than actually show us that this character is a good person, he can get away with just having countless characters say, oh, this is a good person, and we as an audience are supposed to just believe that. So nothing else happens in this movie, to be honest. We just, for the next 45 minutes, follow Franklin Fox writing positive articles about the devil himself and just being heralded as the greatest man who's ever lived by his lifeless girlfriends. It's not until the director remembers, oh shit, I'm making a movie, that a random gunman shows up and attempts to assassinate Sig Thornton, which Franklin Fox then saves. But then he's like, oh wait, that's right, I'm supposed to be killing Sig Thorensen. And then undergoes this convoluted plot to attempt to expose him by releasing all of the blackmail that Sig Thorensen saved up. I don't know, I'm sure that makes no sense to you because it doesn't make sense at all. This movie is fucking garbage. And I don't say that lightly. So I'm the kind of person who loves bad movies, straight up. But there are two different types of bad movies. You know, there are good bad movies, those which were actually made with heart, made with soul, trying to say anything at all. I love watching a good Ed Wood movie because I think that dude was actually trying to do something. And I don't know, maybe I'm overestimating him. Maybe he was just like a leech on the studio system back in the day. But his movies are genuinely enjoyable because they're bad, but like they're campy and they're fun and you can make drinking games to them. But then there are bad movies. Movies like this, where they're not trying to say anything at all. They're just trying to release schlock. This is not a movie, this is content. This is meant to be thrown up on a streaming service, where one day you get home from work and you're tired, and you see Josh Hutcherson and Greg German and Morgan Freeman, and you go, oh fuck, I'll watch this. But let me tell you, it's not worth watching, even if you do like bad movies. Also, I was hesitant to put this in the movie because I haven't verified this, but this movie came out during the WGA strike, so maybe that had some impact on why this movie sucks so much. But in light of that, just to be safe, if you do feel inclined to watch this movie, don't watch it on streaming services, don't rent it. Hell, don't even torrent this movie. I think that the best way to watch this movie is in like 720p with a watermark on 123movies.com. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about this movie. I could keep ranting forever and ever, but I want to keep this video short. So thanks for watching my ramblings.